Hey my YouTube family, welcome back to Tam Kitchen. It's delish. Today we are gonna be making some cottage pie. It's a British thing, but I'm gonna be putting my little Caribbean Jamaican twist to it. So instead of using Irish potato or what they call it in England potato, I am gonna be using Jamaican sweet potato. So that delicious, so that nice. So to all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just go ahead and click that subscription button. So I'm going to be making my cottage pie today, or some people call it shepherd's pie, are the same thing. So I'm going to be putting a twist to it today. So stay tuned and watch how I do my British Caribbean slash cottage pie. Yeah, man. Stay right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and just chop my onion, garlic, and the carrots. So just peel your onions. Yeah, and your garlic. Basically how I'm gonna clean my garlic. I'm just gonna mash it like so. Smash your garlic like so. And it will be peeled easily. And then I'm just gonna take off the skin of the garlic like so. Easy peasy. That's how you peel garlic. Easy peasy. Just crush it a little bit. And it's easier to take off the skin of the garlic. And I'm going to peel my carrots, and then after I will be chopping up everything together. As you can see, all of the ingredients that I've got here, but I will be, as I go along, I will tell you each and every ingredients that I am putting into my cottage pie. Okay, so stay tuned. So I'm gonna wash these. All done wash. Just chop your garlics, tiny, as small as you can. So these are just my fresh vegetable, and this is my ground beef over here. I'll be showing you when I am putting the grounded beef into my pot. That's the garlic done, and now I am going to I'm gonna just chop the onions. So continue to chop your onions until you finish. Now we are going to chop our carrots. So guys, this is your carrots, finish cutting. As you can see, I cut them in very small chunks. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna put them in a bowl, and then I'm gonna peel the potato. Basically just chop all your vegetables, prep them. I'm gonna peel my sweet potato, and I'm just gonna cut them in cubes, and that's it. That's the prepping done. Okay, so stay tuned. So guys, can you see that? I'm done cutting up my sweet potato, chopping them in cubes with my green peas, onion, carrots, and the garlic. Now I'm going to show you guys how I do my grounded beef to do the shepherd's pie in the oven. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm cooking my potato. Turn on your stove, and I am going to add some kettle water. It's actually hot. I boil the kettle. I'm gonna add the water. I'm gonna throw the water off my sweet potato, and I'm gonna put it in the pot with some salt, and I'm gonna boil it. So later on in the video, you will see me when I'm crushing my sweet potato after I done cooking up my grounded beef. So I'm gonna throw the water off this, put it in the pot, let it stay there and cook with a little bit of salt, and I'm going to show you guys how I do the grounded beef. So now I'm just adding in, be careful when you're doing this, just add in my sweet potatoes. Yeah, just throw everything like so in the pot and just give it a stir. Tip some olive oil in your water. I'm going to cover it now. So go ahead and cover your potato and let your potato sit there and boil. Now we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna turn this stove on, and we are going to whip up that grounded beef. I'm gonna add some coconut oil to my pan. Yeah, so that's literally a spoon and a half of coconut oil. Now we are going to add our garlic. So just give it a stir like so. Make sure you saute it. Now we're adding our onions. You don't want your garlic to burn, so just add your onions straight after, yeah? And then we're gonna give it a stir. Give your onions and your garlic a good stir. Remember, we have the sweet potato over here and it's just boiling up, yeah, with the salt. We are going to add the carrots. So put your carrots in. Today is something different, you know? Put a little British style in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you're cooking, you gotta get creative in the kitchen, you know? Creative, but make sure it tastes good when you're being creative, you know? Okay. Now I am gonna add my grounded beef, yeah? So add your grounded beef, like so. And then we are just gonna incorporate everything together. Yeah, so just incorporate everything together. I think I'm gonna switch to a fork. Yeah, I'm gonna use a fork. I think it will be quicker. Yeah, using a fork. Yes, guys, I had it turned down a bit because I never wanted it to burn my vegetables. So I did turn it down. So now you can turn it up back that your grounded beef is in. So guys, keep, you know, incorporating everything. Give it a good stir and make sure you keep watching it so you don't burn it. Check on my sweet potatoes. Ooh, they're cooked already. That was quick. Yeah, so as you can see how the beef is cooking nicely. I'm just making it cook out a little bit, guys, before I add my seasoning and the rest of stuff that I'm gonna add to it. Because make sure say this cook good, you know, you gotta cook this real good. Yeah, so the color is changing quite nicely. That's what it looks like. Now I'm gonna add some beef broth, or you can call it stock. So I'm just gonna add a bit of it. This is some plain flour. This is about 2 tablespoons of plain flour. Yeah, so add like 2 tablespoons of plain flour and just incorporate everything together. Yeah, to get that thickness. And if you do need to add a little bit more for your thickness, you can, but 2 tablespoons should be fine for this. Let me turn off my sweet potato because that's finished. My sweet potato is finito. Now I'll be showing you guys when I'm crushing it because we're gonna put this in the oven, you know. Yeah, so just incorporate, make sure you just incorporate everything nicely. And now I am gonna add the rest of the beef broth. Yeah, add the rest of your beef broth. And also I've got some tomato paste as well. I'm just gonna add everything in right now. So I'm just gonna squeeze some tomato paste in there. Let's just incorporate this in together. As you can see, the color is changing with the tomato paste. It's giving that rich color. You can add your tomato paste before, but I like to add mine at this stage because I want to make sure that, you know, the beef, I want to make sure that I can see that all of the, you know, the red bits become brown. That means it's cooking properly. So this is why I add mine at this stage, because I'm just making sure that all my beef cook properly. And you know that if you put the tomato paste before, you won't be able to see it really good. So that's why I put mine at this stage. So now we are going to add some bay leaf, and we're just going to incorporate everything together. Just add your bay leaves and just incorporate everything together. You can take the bay leaf out after when we finish. The bay leaf just give it a nice aroma and flavor. So give that a good stir, incorporate everything. Now we are going to add some seasoning. So this is just a mixed seasoning, a mixed bolognese seasoning. So just add your seasoning. Just add some all-purpose seasoning to your beef. And guys, make sure you taste this as you go along. So give it a good stir. Add a bit of grounded black pepper. Now I'm gonna add the green peas. I added this last, so because remember we're gonna put this in the oven as well to bake some more. So it's gonna still get to cook through some more when it's in the oven. Yeah, so give it a good stir. Incorporate everything together. Just turn up your stove now, and I'm just gonna add the last bit of beef broth in here. And at this point I am going to taste my grounded beef to see what else I can add in there to, to make it taste extra delish. So I'm just gonna taste it. That is good. That is good. Just add a bit of Celtic salt, not too much, because remember that we put some seasoning in there already. So just add a little bit of Celtic salt to just bring that flavor out. So cover your pot and leave it on low heat. So guys, that's how it looks after I cover it for about 5 minutes. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so delish. So at this point, it is thick enough, and we are going to just still keep it on low heat. Keep it on low heat while I am going to, this is on very, 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 very low heat. Don't bother to leave your grounded beef, and forget about it. Yeah, so if you can't manage to remember or to gauge your stove, just turn it off at this point. So this is on very extremely low heat. So I'm just gonna keep the lid on and focus on mashing my potato. So guys, I'm gonna show you now how I will be mashing my sweet potato. So just transfer your potato from the pot, throw the water off, and I'm adding some butter. I'm just gonna add 1 tablespoon of milk for now, and then I will add milk as I go along. Yeah, so I'm just adding 1 tablespoon of milk, and I will be adding the milk as I go along. So now I'm just gonna crush my potato like so. Yeah, so just crush your sweet potato with butter and a little bit of milk. So just make sure you crush it out really, really soft. I'm just gonna add a little bit more milk, just a little bit, not too much. Oops. And then I am just going to crush it. That's your mashed potato, guys. What we're gonna do now, we are gonna transfer everything into this. Let's drizzle some olive oil. Yeah, and just guys, that is your grounded beef here. I'm gonna take out the bay leaves. So take out all of your bay leaves at this point. And look at that, guys. Ooh, that looks delicious. That looks delicious. So now we're going to transfer everything into this casserole. So just put your grounded beef like so and just spread it out. Just make sure you get it spreaded well nicely. And then after this, we will be putting our potato. So yeah, just put your grounded beef like so. Spread it out nicely. This is just the last bit. And you just spread it out. Spread it out evenly in your casserole like so, or your tray. I am going to spread the sweet potato. So this part is gonna be a little bit tricky part where you're gonna spread the potato so that it just stay on the top. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a fork. It's gonna be better to use a fork to spread it over the beef, yeah, so that it doesn't, the beef and the sweet potato don't just, you know what I mean, like get into each other. And yeah, so this part is the technique part of the cottage pie, you know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do it bit by bit by bit. Yeah, so just spread your sweet potato like so. This is the technique part, guys, just to get the sweet potato in perfectly with the beef. See that? I'm doing it nicely. So yeah, that's this part. I did look at technique part. So you gotta be patient with this part and don't get too frustrated. Just be patient with this part and then you will get it done. It will be done. Just gotta be patient and do it nicely. Yeah. So use a fork or fork, whatever you want to call it. We say fork or Jamaica. So yeah, put your sweet potato over like so to cover all of that beef, you know. Spread it out nicely. The easier part is when you finish spreading the top bit and then you have if you have enough leaf, then you can always spread it even more. Yeah. So just continually spread your sweet potato like so. It's like a surgery you're doing, right? I'm doing surgery right now with the food. It's a surgical thing I'm doing right now with the food. You have to be very careful. You know what I mean? Making sure that you done it properly and it just doesn't look messy. And you know what I mean? Yeah. So I will show you guys when I am finished doing this. Yeah. When I'm about to finish. So just continue this procedure as you see me doing. Just continue doing the same thing like I show you. Put the potato and just use the fork and just put it over the beef like so and just slightly spread it. Don't press down too much on it, you know, because when you press down too much, you're going to get in the beef and the sauce from the beef will be oozing to the potato and you don't want that. That will happen when it goes in the oven. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'm almost finished. I will show you when I'm done with this bottom bit. So guys, as you can see, I have done the first bit of it, the layer of it. So I'm just gonna put the rest of the sweet potato, and I'm just gonna spread it evenly over the rest of the beef. So the first layer is the most trickiest part. That is the part that you really want to get right, you know. That part, make sure you get it right, and then you can just spread the rest of it. It's gonna be a bit easier when you're spreading the rest of your sweet potato over the beef. And guys, the sweet potato, it's banging, it's banging, it is banging. It tastes better than the Irish potato to me. And it also have vitamin A in there too. So yeah, it's worth trying this. So guys, if you do try this, make sure you come back and comment, on this video and tell me how it tastes. You can tell me how it tastes. Tell me if you didn't like it or you never like it. Is it for you? Is it not for you? But I am sure that you're going to like it. I'm very sure you will like it. And now we're going to add some cheese on top of this. We're going to put some cheddar cheese. So we're just going to draw some lines in this. Just draw some nice lines in this like so. Draw some nice streaks like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. Like so. So and like so. That's it guys. Just put some streaks in there. Draw some streaks. Like so. Look at that. Don't that look good? That look good, man. So we're gonna just add some cheddar cheese on here, just for it to melt and ooze to the potato and the beef. Give it that crunchy brown look. So just add some cheddar cheese on top. And as I say, guys, this is how I am making my cottage pie with a twist. When I say with a twist, I mean with a twist. And if you don't like cheese, you don't have to add that much cheese. You can just put a little bit of cheese, or whichever cheese you prefer. You can add that to your cottage pie. This one, this is a British Jamaican cottage pie. Yeah, this is British Jamaican cottage pie. So that's it, guys. All the cheese. That's enough cheese on there now. We're gonna put this in the oven and we're gonna leave it for about 25 to 30 minutes on 200 degrees. And also guys, make sure you keep watching it, keep checking on it like every 15 minutes so that your thing don't burn, because you don't want to burn food. Okay, so I'm going to show you when I'm putting it in the oven. So opening the oven, and now we are going to put our casserole in. Let me open it a bit more because I don't want to get burning up. Now just put your casserole in like so, and we're gonna close it. So that's it done, guys. I'm gonna take it out the oven now. So guys, I am gonna just cut piece of my sweet potato cottage pie out, and now I'm gonna take piece out. Hopefully I hope it comes out very nice. So I'm just gonna take this and just scoop under it. Just scoop under it like so. And like so. I'm gonna put it on the plate like here. Yeah. So see that? See that? I'm just gonna put some garnish on there. Make it thing look pretty and thing. So I'm just gonna put some red peppers there. Cottage pie looks so delish. It looks so delish, man. Like seriously delicious. Seriously delicious it looks. Yeah, just to make it look pretty and thing. Yeah, man. So guys, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be dropping new videos soon. So stay tuned.